6. If you hike the coastline trail, the first major valley is called Hanakapiai, which is the valley we're over. The average person takes about an hour's hike to get to the beach, the Hanakapiai on the left side. There's a trail that follows the river beneath us, takes you to the falls on the right side. If you look on our cliffs on the right, you can see the trail, 200-300 feet above the waterline. A few people on it. Okay, beach at the point. That's where the public road ends. Trail starts at the end of the road. Inland of the beach, there's a clearing. In the middle is a shed with a blue roof. Across the street of that, base of the mountain, will be the wet caves. Before the head of the trail and before you reach the end of the road where the beach is at. You're viewing the north end of the island. You know, did I tell you the whales? They're here right now, the humpback whales. April, May of this year, the humpback whales leave the Hawaiian Islands. And they go up to the north end of the world in the summertime, near the Alaskan coastline, Bering Straits feeding grounds. They'll feed all summer up there. October is when we start to see the whales. They're beginning to appear in Hawaii. It's about a week or 2 weeks ago we spotted whales out here. Humpback whales. Continue following the shoreline to that first bay. Inland of the bay is the Aina Beach Park. Aina Beach Park is another campsite with permits. You can spend the nights. In fact, you can spend the nights at K Beach at the very end of the road there with permits. Inland of the Aina Beach Park, see all the automobiles park on the road. At the base of that mountain, dry caves. So, Aina Beach Park, dry caves, and the road, wet caves. On the other side of the bay, the reef we're going to be passing is called Tunnels. Popular surfing spot for visitors, locals. Looked like a pretty nice place to do some snorkeling. The only hazard if you snorkel there, you might get run over by windsurfers and kitesurfers because they'll cross that reef on the way out to the surf and back in. Ala Beach on the right is the Aina District. Inland is the entrance to Wainiha Valley. Wainiha Valley leads to Mount Waialeale. It's the longest valley on the island. The perimeter of the Alikai Swamp is the rim of Wainiha Valley. Alikai Swamp is part of Waialeale. valley, Lumahai. Another valley that comes off Waialeale. We will be crossing Lumahai Beach. That would be the stretch of beach before the Honolulu Bay. Across the Honolulu Bay at the Mount of St. Regis, the flat white roof building. To the right of that on the hill, there's brown buildings, Honolulu Bay Resort. Continue along the shoreline beyond Princeville, the St. Regis is the Princeville coastline. Then as far down the coast where the islands off the point, Kila Whale Lighthouse, the northernmost point of this island, and of the 8 major islands. Inland of the Honolulu Bay, below us, in the front of the nose, the taro patches look like rice paddies. It's not rice, it's taro. The taro plant was the native Hawaiians' most important staple food. The whole plant is edible. The leaves, the stem, they use the root of the plant to make poi. Island of Kauai produces more than 50% of all the taro in the state of Hawaii. Honolulu is where most of that is grown. We do not have any rice or oranges in Honolulu. It's all taro. Inland of Honolulu Town, taro. Beyond Honolulu Town, entrance to Honolulu Valley in the far left, taro. Princeville coastline was named after Prince Albert. Prince Albert was the son of King Kamehameha IV and Queen Emma, named by the British resident minister at the time, R.C. Wiley. Prince Albert died at a very young age. He was about 3-4 years old. Had a smallpox or measles. His mom, Queen Emma, founded the Queen's Medical Center that is still in existence, located on Oahu and Honolulu. It's one of the major hospitals we have in Hawaii, established in 1886 by the Queen. To the right front is Mount Namolokama, one of the sister mountains of Mount Waialeale. Okay, when we cross the ridge, we'll be over the Honolulu River Valley, another valley that comes up Waialeale. And when we get over the ridge, at the very floor of the Honolulu Valley, next to the river on the slopes, again, the state tree, the kukui nut tree, the bright colored, tall, light green trees. Every part of the kukui nut tree, the state tree, was used by the ancient Hawaiians. The bark for making tapa, the trunk for canoes. The kernel is edible, it's very oily. They had used the oil in lamps in the past. Bracelets and lace are made from the shell that till today can be found in gift shops. A highly polished black shell, normally sometimes brown in color. Now, all of the green carpet we have along the sides of the river valley is just one of many varieties of ferns we have in the state of Hawaii, the staghorn fern. We're on the north side of Mount Waialeale at the end where the clouds are at Mount Waialeale. We're going to leave Honolulu Valley, walk across the ridge, we'll be in the Kaiha'a district. That side, the rim of the crater eroded out to the riverbed. And there's an opening we're going to be passing through to get to the bottom crater. The rim of the Waialeale crater had a spiritual significance to the ancient Hawaiians. They erected one of the most sacred temples on the island on its rim. Built the temple to a god called Kane. 4 major gods. There were Kane, Kanaloa, Lono, and a war god known as Ku, Ka, Ilimoko. Quite a few demigods. Kane being the most powerful. Now, one of the altars where the dead they're worshiping still exists. That's on the right side on a ram in the clouds. It's called Ka'abaku. At those times, the dead human sacrifices under the tapu system that govern their way of living. Now, at the very back of the crater on the left side, on the rim, is Kawaikini, the highest point on the island, 5,200 feet above sea level. Leaving the crater. From here you can see the silhouette of the sleeping giant. The mountain on shoreline to the left, right at the center, the highest point of the forehead of the giant. Left of center, its chin, arm on its chest, belly, lower left, knees and foot. Line on his back. They do have trails, public trails taking to the forehead of the giant on this side and on the ocean side. The island of Kauai